Now let's take up the question. Using properties of determinants, prove that this determinant is equal to 1 plus p xyz into x minus y into y minus z into z minus x. We begin with the left hand side. In this determinant, you can see that third column. In this column, each element is expressed as the sum of two numbers. So using property of the determinant, I can break this determinant as the sum of two determinants. So the determinants will be x, y, z, x square plus x square, y square, z square, and 1, 1, 1. Then plus x, x square, px cube, y, y square, py cube, z, z square, pz cube. Now you can see that in this determinant, I can take the common factor p out from the third column. So I have taken p common. Next, from the first row, x can be taken out. From the second row, we can take the common factor y out. And from the third row, we can take out z. So determinant will be 1 x, x square, 1 y, y square, 1 z, z square. So we have obtained this determinant. Now look here. Just compare these two determinants. Here we have first column comprising of elements x, y, z, which is the second column of this determinant. Next we have x square, y square, z square, which is the third column of this determinant, and 1, 1, 1, which is the first column of this determinant. So by interchanging columns, I can make these two determinants same. So what I'm going to do is, in this determinant, I will interchange these two columns. So I apply the operation C1 and C3 are interchanged. And you know that in a determinant, when two columns are interchanged, then the determinant changes sign. So when I interchange first and the third column, determinant will change sign and we will get a negative sign here. So the third column will become the first and the first column will become the third. This will remain same. Now again, I interchange these two columns. So I apply the operation C2 and C3 are interchanged. So again, the two columns are interchanged. So sign of the determinant will change. So I'll get here plus sign. So this third column will become second and second column will become third column. So now you can see that both these determinants are same. So I can take this number common. So here, after taking out this number outside, I'll be left with 1. And from this term, I have taken this out. So I'll be left with pxyz. So we have obtained the determinant 1x, x square, 1y, y square, 1z, z square into 1 plus pxyz. Now look at the right hand side. We need to show this. And here you can see that I have obtained this. Now I want these three factors. So it's clear that the value of this determinant should come out to be equal to this. Now, here we can see that first column is comprising of all 1. So to get maximum number of zeros in this column, I'll perform the operation R1 changes to R1 minus R2, because then this number will become 0. So I'll get 1 minus 1, 0, x minus y, x square minus y square into this. Now I factorize this. Factors of this will be x plus y into x minus y. Now you can see that from the first row, I can take out this factor common. So I take x minus y common from the first row. So here I'll get 0, here I'll get 1, and this I have taken out, so I'll be left with x plus y. Second and the third rows will remain same. Now in order to make this 0, I'll perform the operation R2 changes to R2 minus R3. So I'll be getting 1 minus 1, 0, y minus z, y square minus z square. As done previously, I'll factorize this, and now you can see that from the second row I can take this factor common. So after taking y minus z common from R2, the second row will become 0, 1, y plus z. Now you can see that in the first column I have got 2 zeros here. So now it will be easy to expand the determinant along the first column. So I expand this determinant along the first column. So this is your A31. So I take here plus sign, delete the third row and the first column, and obtain the determinant of the submatrix, which will be this. So y plus z minus x minus y, which on simplification will give you z minus x. So I have obtained x minus y into y minus z into z minus x into 1 plus p x y z, which is equal to the right hand side. Let's take another question. Prove that this determinant is equal to 1 plus a squared plus b squared plus c squared. Take the left hand side. Yes, multiply first row by a. You know that when elements of a row are multiplied by a constant, then the value of the determinant also gets multiplied by that constant. So if this is the determinant delta, now if I multiply first row by a, that means my determinant will also get multiplied by a. So to balance this, I have to divide by a. Similarly, multiply second row by b. Again, in order to balance, I have to divide by b. And similarly, multiply third row by c, and to balance, divide by c. So I'll get delta equals to 1 over a into b into c into this determinant. First row is multiplied with a, second row is multiplied with b, and third row is multiplied with c. Now you can see that from the first column I can take a outside. So I'll take the common factor a from the first column. So the first column will become a square plus 1, b square, c square. Similarly, from the second column, I can take the common factor b outside. So the second column will become a square, b square plus 1, c square. And from the third column, I can take c common. So I take the common factor c from the third column. So third column will become a square, b square, c square plus 1, and this will get cancelled out. So I have obtained this determinant. Now look at the right hand side. I want this. Now look here. If to this element, that is a square plus 1, if I add these two, b square plus c square, I'll get this. Similarly, if to this element I add these two, I'll be getting this. And here also, if to this element I add these two, I'll be getting this. So I'll perform the operation. R1 changes to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So the first row will become 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Here also 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. And here 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square. Now you can see that this factor can be taken out from the first row. So I take the common factor out. So first row will become 1, 1, 1, b square plus 1, b square. Third row will remain same. Second and third rows will remain same. So we have got this determinant. Now look at the right hand side. I want this, which I have obtained. So it means that the value of this determinant should come out to be 1. Now to get that, we have got first row comprising of all 1. So I'll make this 0. So I perform the operation C2 minus C1. So C2 changes to C2 minus C1. So first column will remain same. 1 minus 1 will give you 0. This b square plus 1 minus b square will give you 1. And c square minus c square will give you 0. Now you can see that in the second column, I have got 2 zeros. So now it will be easy to expand the determinant along the second column. So I expand along second column. So it's A22. So I take here plus sign, delete the second row and the second column, and the determinant obtained will be this, which on simplification will give you 1. So 1 plus a square plus b square plus c square into 1 will give you this, and this is equal to the right hand side. Let us take another question. Prove that this determinant is equal to the cube of 1 plus a squared plus b squared. Now look here. It is 1 plus a square minus b square. I want 1 plus a square plus b square. So if to this I add b times of this, so I'll be getting twice b square. So it is 1 plus a square plus b square. I'll be getting this. So the operation will be R1 changes to R1 plus b times R3. So 1 plus a square minus b square plus 2b times of 2b, that is 2b square, will give you 1 plus a square plus b square. Here 2ab plus b times of this, that is minus 2ab, will give you 0. And here minus 2b plus b times of this, so it's plus b minus a square b minus b cubed. So it will be minus b minus a square b minus b cubed. Second and the third rows will remain same. So here This is 1 plus a squared plus b square, 0. And from these three terms, I'm taking negative b common. So I'll be getting negative b into 1 plus a squared plus b squared. Now you can see that from first row, that is R1, I can take this vector common. So I'm taking this vector out. So first row will be 1, 0, minus b. Second and the third rows will remain same. Now I apply the operation R2 changes to R2 minus a times R3. First row will be same. Second row 2ab minus a times of this, that is minus 2ab, will give you 0. Then 1 minus a square plus b square minus a times of this, that is plus 2a square. So that will give you 1 plus a square plus b square. Then 2a minus a times of this, that is minus a plus a cubed plus ab square. That will give you a plus a cubed plus ab square. Now again from this term I take a common, so I'll be left with a into 1 plus a square plus b square. Now you can see from the second row I can take out this vector common. So after taking the common vector, here I'll get 1 plus a square plus b square whole square. First row will be 1, 0 minus b. Second row will be 0, 1 a. Third row is 2b minus 2a, 1 minus a square minus b square. Now I expand this determinant along the first row. So that will give you 1 minus a square minus b square plus 2a square minus b, it's 0 minus 2b, which on simplification will give you this. So I get delta is equal to 1 plus a square plus b square whole cube, which is equal to the right hand side.